arrow function. You are going to pass this same name here. Forget this experiment. So remove quick event handling. Is not being done. Okay. So only for syntactically it is easy. Directly you are going to pass arrow function. If you need to call with the name, you need to mention variable. Okay. So syntax easy ఉంటుంది. So in the arrow function తో declare చేయడం. ఓకేనా. సో అందుకనే జస్ట్ arrow function ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ గా పాస్ చేస్తాం. దాన్ని రిమూవ్ చేయాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఇక్కడ మనం ఏ ఫంక్షన్ రిమూవ్ చేయాలో దాన్ని పాస్ చేయాలి. సో నేమ్ లేకుండా మనం ఇక్కడ పాస్ చేయాలి. అందుకని వేరియబుల్.
దానికి ముందే ఇచ్చాను సార్ పారామీటర్స్. పారామీటర్స్ ముందే ఇచ్చాను.
పారామీటర్స్ ముందర అది అనానిమస్ ఫంక్షన్ అవుతుంది. అది అనానిమస్ ఫంక్షన్.
అప్పుడు కాల్ చేశాను కాల్ చేశాను
ఉండదు ఇక్కడ నాకు తెలిసి ఫంక్షన్ డిక్లేర్ చేయడానికి ఉండదు. ఇక్కడ లెట్ ఫంక్షన్ అని పెట్టడానికి లేదు. ఓకేనా. సో పెట్టినా వర్క్ అవుతుందంటే నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఇలానే చెప్తున్నావు ఇలా కాదు ఒక నిమిషం. ఫంక్షన్ ఇలానే కదా తీసుకోవట్లే. ఓకేనా. సో ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ ఫంక్షన్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ గా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా.
ఫంక్షన్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్
అనానిమస్ ఫంక్షన్. అనానిమస్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇది వర్క్ అవుతుంది. చూడండి. ఓకేనా. anonymous function without name. Okay. Like this we are going to call. So if you assign to this particular, like if you assign this function to any variable, then function expression. Okay. So here it is not possible to assign to a variable. Okay. So direct గా ఈ ఫంక్షన్ కాల్ చేయాలంటే నేమ్ ఉండాలి. నేమ్ ఉండాలంటే వేరియబుల్ లో స్టోర్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా. సో అది క్లియర్. Okay. So we will just try to create basic form we have created, right? Input first name. Okay. So submit button already we have created. We will work here itself. Just try to print this print. Okay. So now what we need to do is, so inside this form, okay. So 2 times. Okay, no issue. So here I am just stopping this printing. It's not printing anything. So just try to create let data is equal to new form data. Form data. So which is going to get, so whatever the form you have filled, this input fields you have filled the data, right? I'm just removing this value. Okay. So value I'm just removed. So whatever the thing you are going to fill with this input field, so it is going to store this value along with attribute name, this first name. Okay, so attribute name it is going to assign this name value. Okay, where you are going to see these things. Start to submit. It is not taking. Okay. So now this time, just go and check. So here, try to enter something. Jessica, try to submit. See, first name is an attribute. So whatever the name attribute you are giving in input field, okay, that name attribute value will be become as an attribute here. Okay, first name is equal to Jessica. Okay, so just give me a second. So I'm going to stop form submission. So here, so what is my form name? This is my form name. Okay, so form tag. So form. Okay, this time just try to console.log data. What it is going to give? Form data object it is going to give. Okay, data dot get. We will pass username or else direct username we will pass. No, first name. First name is not defined. It is not defined. We have mentioned right first name. Same we will pass here. First name is not defined. Okay, so it is coming. So it is accepting this entire as a string. Okay, bracket notation. However, I are passing string dynamically. Similarly, I need to pass here dynamic string. Okay, just give me a second. No, it is not working. Okay, no issue. So okay, whatever the value you have passed for this name attribute. Okay, so through this particular key name. Okay, so this key name for this form object. Okay, form object, this is the key name. So what is this form data is going to do? It is going to fetch the details, whatever you have filled that form. It is going to fetch that data. So data is nothing but that form data object. Get is the method inside that form. So whatever the key you are going to use, it is going to get that respective value. Just give me a second. So not log. So just try to create password. Last name. Okay, so type we are going to change, right? Email. Okay, so I'm going to pass email ID. Okay, this is my name of this particular input field. So now what I need to do? So just need to duplicate it. Or else, just give me a second. Let full name is equal to We will just do concatenation here. Data dot get first name. First name. Okay, just I will try concatenation. If it is not working, we will just try normal. Data dot get last name. Okay. We'll just try to print till here. If it is working, it is fine. Console dot log full name. Is adding, right? Is adding. Hmm. Okay. So try to maintain some space. If you need dynamic, you can just pass backticks. Okay, backticks, a dollar. Then again, flower basis, you can just pass this thing. Let's try with this. And then try to submit. It's going to add. Okay, along with space. If you need, try with backticks. Okay, backticks dynamically you need to pass this particular variable. Okay, so whatever it is going to return a value, right? You can just pass it as a dynamic. Just try if it is. Backticks. Just pass here dollar flower bracket. Okay, space. So is not accepting. No. $50. No, no, it is not accepting.
What is the practice?
Yeah, done. Now only one space I'm going to take. We'll try. So power ch. It is going to add. Okay. So now this time, what I need to do again? Next, let email is equal to. So just I'm going to accept here data dot get. Get is the method for this object. Okay, then get what I need to get? Email ID. Okay, so full name, then again email ID into print. So just to pass here email. Once that user has been stored, so Peter, Jessica. So just try to pass sample shift at the rate gmail dot. See, it is going to print that entire data. Okay, so in real time, like this, if you are using only JavaScript, okay, if you are using React, it is different. So there we are going to create one object. So from that object, you are going to get it. If you are working on JavaScript, it is the way you are going to get entire data of the form. Okay, so whatever the form is going to collect that data will be stored in each variables. Okay, in individual variables, full name, email, if it is password, just collect all this data through these variables, then try to print. Okay, so this new form data. So whatever the form you are passing as an argument here. Okay, for this, it is going to create new object. Okay, for this object, this is the form it is going to as an argument. Then that form data will be changed. Okay, if you have multiple forms here, so whatever the form you are passing here as an argument, only it is going to work on that respective form. Okay, clear? Just if you need, just mention here with the names. So I'm trying first or else full name. Full name. Okay. So then again, email ID. Done. You can just name like this. So here again, you can just make some styles with the labels. Okay. So just for example, I'm passing here. So Peter, John. So what it is? Raju, email, not just try to submit that. So it is going to get it. Clear? Like this, you are going to collect the form data using submit event. Okay, I have used submit event. It is not on click event. Okay, if you are using click event, it is not going to work. This submit, this form data is not going to submit to the form. It is just click. Okay, so for each event, there will be a specific action. Okay, if you are going to click, only click event is going to target. We are submitting, that form is going to submit to the server. On that time, it will be stored in an object. That object you are going to store. If you are using only submit, only it will work. If you are using click, try to pass data. See, his email ID is collected. Just a second, I have reloaded or not. So it is working on click. Okay, we are extracting e dot. Where it is? Not collecting it. Okay, so it is getting that object inside object. So on click of input field, it is working. Okay, on click of that form. See, on click. Okay, so it is going to get. Now this object is already created. Just give me a second. Console.log data. We just try to print. We are not able to see it here. Get method. It is going to get from the input tag of HTML. So it is going to get from here. Okay. So like this, it is going to do. So since we have selected form, it is going to try for that particular name. Okay, no issue. Since we are creating it, that is the reason. Okay. So maximum time whenever we are working on forms, you need to use submit. There is no submit button, only we are going to working on input field. Better to use blur. Okay, so what is blur? So what is blur? Okay, no issue. So blur, we will try only on specific input field. Input. Okay, so I'm going to pass here blur. Okay, so this time I don't need to create this all objects. Just try to print e dot target. So e dot target is going to target that input tag, okay, or else input element. So inside that element, I need to select value. Just comment all these things. Blur. Whenever I have entered something, so I'm clicking outside of this particular input field. It is blur. Okay, so whenever I have entered into this input field, it is not going to execute. I have entered something inside this input field, it is not going to execute. Whenever I am clicking outside of this particular input field, anywhere inside the screen. Okay, if I click here also, it is going to work. Okay, just outside the input field, entire screen, you can just use anywhere to click. Okay, it is going to extract that data. It is going to execute that blur of that respective input field. Okay, or else if you are coming, so just enter. If you are coming this, also it is going to execute this input field. Okay, so it is blur. Then again, so what is key up, key down? keyboard keys action. Okay, so whenever I have used key up, see, whenever my key is going to coming upwards, on that time it is going to execute. So if I use key down, see, whenever I am going, see, it has been, I have just typed that H. We are not printing. The printing, right? Key down. What happened? Any key? No. Okay, no issue. So we'll just run it. What happened? We have passed any default value? No, right? Okay, it is working, right? Continue. It is working for this, so why it is not working? Okay, no issue. So whenever our key going to the downward, okay, our keyboard key going to the downward on that time, this event is going to trigger out. Okay, on that day we have seen the different, like the difference between key up and key down. On that day we have seen. So whenever I am clicking on key down, so that event has been triggered, but that thing is not going to get in immediately in console. Okay, so that thing we have seen is not working here. So if we try to reload also, this issue. Okay, no issue. I think some issue with this node. Right, if it is working for key up, it will be work for key down also. Okay, no issue. Let's try for event target. It is also not working. Okay, I think issue with this any event. సో ఐ విల్ సీ సో బట్ ఆ రోజు చూసాం కదా డిఫరెన్స్ మనకి డౌన్ చేసినప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ టైం క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ప్రీవియస్ వన్ డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది ఓకేనా అది చూసాం సేమ్ సేమ్ అలా వస్తుంది సో కీ అప్ ఇమ్మీడియట్ యాక్షన్ సో నాకు బ్లర్ సో కీ డౌన్ ఏమవుతుందంటే మనం కీ క్లిక్ చేస్తామా సో అది ఈవెంట్ ట్రిగర్ అయిపోయింది ఇన్పుట్ ఫీల్డ్ ఏం లేదు ఓకేనా కీ మనం మళ్ళీ బ్యాక్ వచ్చినాక అక్కడ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది ఓకేనా సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఎల్ క్లిక్ చేశా ఇక్కడ ఈవెంట్ ట్రిగర్ అవుతానే ఉంది పైన ఎల్ పడిందా లేదు నిమిషం నేను క్లిక్ చేశా నిమిషం సో క్లిక్ చేశా పడింది సో ఈవెంట్ ఎప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది నేను వదిలేసినాక ఈవెంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది సో నేను క్లిక్ చేయగానే ఈవెంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది సో ఆన్ దట్ టైం అంత ఫాస్ట్గా అది ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయలేదు ఓకేనా? సో నెక్స్ట్ టైం క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు సో మళ్ళీ అది ట్రై చేస్తుంది. అప్పుడు ప్రీవియస్ వన్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి దాన్ని ట్రై చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో అలా దీనికైనా కీ అప్కా వాల్యూ లేదు, ఇది ఇమీడియట్ గా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. సో అదే కీ డౌన్.
అది ఒకే లైన్ లో పాస్ అవుతుంది.
ఒకే లైన్ లో అది ఏదో మిస్ఫైర్ అవుతుంది ఆడ. ఓకేనా? ఒకే లైన్ లో నేనేదో డిఫరెంట్ కీసే క్లిక్ చేస్తా ఉన్నా, అది ఒకటే ప్రింట్ అవుతా ఉంది, ఒకటే స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏదో ప్రింట్ అవుతా ఉంది. అది వేరే మామూలుగా అయితే ఇలా రావాలి, అది కాదు, అదేదో మిస్టేక్ ఉంది. ఏం లేదు, జస్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఈవెంటే కదా మారుస్తుంది, అది ఒకటే లైన్ లో పడతా ఉంది. ఆ రోజు వచ్చింది అది సేమ్ ఇంతే, డిఫరెన్స్ ఏం లేదు, జస్ట్ ఈవెంట్ నేమ్ ఇక్కడ మారుస్తాం అంతే, దాని మించి ఇంకేం లేదు. ఇక్కడ కోడ్ ఏం లేదు మనం చేంజ్ చేయలేదు, జస్ట్ ఈవెంట్ స్టాప్ చేస్తున్నాం, ప్రింట్ చేస్తున్నాం, అంతకుమించి ఏం లేదు ఇక్కడ. ఏదో ఇష్యూ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, నో ఇష్యూ. మనం చెప్పిందే ఇది, మనం చెప్పిన కోడే ఇది, మనం చెప్పిందే కదా ఇది, మనం చెప్పిందే ఇది. Insurance. సేమ్. ఒక నిమిషం ఆరో ఫంక్షన్ అని యూస్ వస్తుంది. ఇది ఇన్లైన్. సేమ్ అదేదో ఇష్యూ ఉంది, ఒకసారి మీరు ట్రై చేయండి, రాకపోతే చూద్దాం. రావట్లే. ఒకటే ఇన్పుట్ ఫీల్డ్ ఫిల్ అవుతా ఉంది. ఓకే, సో విల్ ట్రై టు గివ్ హియర్ వాల్యూ attribute return. తీసుకోవట్లేదు. Okay, no issue. I'm not going to waste time. So key down, almost similar to key up. Okay, both are same. So whenever our keyboard keys going to upward or downward, they are going to move. On the time that event is going to triggered our points. Okay, so same, almost similar for all the events. Just you need to replace this name. That's it. Okay. So then again, you can just use here arrow function or normal function. If you just declare function here, just call that name, just mention that name, not call. Okay, so just mention that name as an second argument for this add event listener. Clear till this point? Any doubts found? Okay, so storages dot html దీని తర్వాత. So here So what is storage first? What is storage? So whenever we need to store a data, we are going to use that capacitors, storage capacitors. Okay. So whenever you need to store minimum size of or else little or else small size of data. Okay, without storing this particular thing in servers, you need to store in your browser itself. Okay, which is easy to access. Okay, then again it will be reduce the server reaching or else requesting time. Okay, just here in JavaScript there will be an web storages, web APIs. Okay, web storage APIs. So here web storages. Okay, so here there will be two major ways. Okay, to store the data in browser. Okay, one is local storage. Another one is session storage. First, these two things. So then after we'll discuss. So first, local storage. Okay, the capacity for both is almost similar, 5 MB to 10 MB. Okay, 5 to 10 MB. That's it. The thing is the difference between local storage and session storage. Okay, so here, once if you have closed that browser, once if you have closed this browser window or else a tab, if you have closed, this local storage will never ever will be erased. Okay, it is not going to erase the local storage data. Okay, when coming to the session storage, session, that name itself it is saying. So it will be stored in so it will be stored in a specific time session. Okay, so whenever if you close this particular tab or window, so it is going to remove that particular data from the browser. Okay, so then again remember we are able to access this particular data whenever you are in that portal only. మనం ఎప్పుడైనా ఆ పోర్టల్లో ఉంటేనే లైక్ ఇప్పుడు మన హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ డాక్యుమెంట్ రన్ చేస్తున్నాం, storage.html ఉందా, storage.html రన్ అవుతుంటేనే ఆ స్టోరేజ్ లైక్ లోకల్ స్టోరేజ్ కానీ ఆ సెషన్ స్టోరేజ్ కానీ మనం యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోగలుగుతాం. సో ఈ పోర్ట్ రన్ అవ్వకుండా వేరే పోర్ట్ ఏదైనా రన్ అవుతుంటే దీన్ని మనం యాక్సెస్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? సో జస్ట్ గివ్ మీ సెకండ్. ఓకే, లెట్ data is equal to, or else first I'm going to store it, local storage dot set item. Okay, so same for both same. Okay, so the thing is we are going to change this local to session, that's it. The rest of things, all the methods are going to be same, set item, get item. So set item, a local storage set item is the method is used to store the data in our local storage. Okay, so whenever I need to store the data in my local storage, so just I need to use set item method. Okay, so this set item method will accept two arguments. Okay, first one is key name, second one is value. Okay, first one is key name. I am passing here user is the key name. Okay, so second argument is value, user John. Okay, I have passed. Just go and check. First run this. Inspect. So where we are going to see this local storage or session storage, go to the applications. So here local storage. So then select your file. Here this is our file. Select. Just give me a second. Here it is. Yeah. It is not going to move on. Okay, no issue. So here user John, name Jessica's city Vizag I have stored in previous class. Okay, it has been still here itself. So why? Because we have stored in local storage. Once if you have closed this window also, it is not going to erase. Okay, so for this local storage data you are able to access in the same window, in the same tab or in another tab also you are able to access this local storage. Okay, but session storage you are not able to access in another tabs. Okay, local storage data you are able to access in same tab or same portal or a domain, or else in another tab also you're able to use. Okay, so just try to clear it. You can just use to clear this data here itself, this button, or else local storage dot clear. It is going to erase all these things. Okay, clear method. You can just use, or else just use this button. It is going to remove. Okay, let's remove. Yeah, right. Add. So it has been added. You can just use this button also. It is going to remove. Both will works. Reload it. It is going to store it again. Okay, if you need to store few more details, so age. So here I'm going to pass to some 35. So it is going to fill this data. Okay, suppose if you need to access this data from the local storage. Okay, so I will just pass here company. So I'm going to pass here HCL. Okay. So it has been stored all these details. If I need to access data from the local storage, so I need to use here set item to set the data in local storage. So if you need to get the item from that local storage, just use get item. That's it. Okay, to store that get item value, you need to use here variable. Okay, so just try to local storage dot get item. So here with the key name, you are going to access that value. Okay, so if I pass here company. So it is going to get this HCL, but where I am going to store it? See, it's going to get it. So it is going to get it, but where I am going to store? I need to display in my console. How? Either you can just pass this entire thing in console prompt, console.log, you are able to get it, or else you need to store this statement let user company is equal to same. It is going to return that result HCL. It is going to store inside this user. So try to print console.log user company. Same. Okay. So you are able to get by using a get item. If you need to set this data inside your local storage, set item. So whenever you're using set item, you need to use like you need to pass both the key and value data. Okay, so key name of that particular value you need to pass. So this key should be unique. Just remember this key should be unique. No, if you have duplicated this key user John, so then second name I am passing Peter. So what will happen? It will be updated. It will be updated. If you have same key name with the different values, the latest one will be taken. Okay, so here I have passed user John. Here I have passed user Peter. So it is going to take this updated value. Okay, if you are using same key name. Okay, that is the reason key name should be unique. User 1, user 2, user 3. Like this. Okay, same like this only you are going to. Or else you need to give some ID. You just pass ID. Okay, ID 1, ID 2 like this. Okay, clear till this point. So same for, okay, if you have closed this also already, have seen, so it is going to, just give me a second. Okay, try to inspect that path we need to open, right? Okay. I'm going to comment this, all these things, reload, try to inspect. See, I have just commented. This time I'm not again inserting the data. I have just commented all these things. Try to reload. So it is not removed. Okay. But when coming to the session storage, it is going to erase. Session storage. So it is going to remove every time whatever it was stored. సో ఎర్లీ సో ఇంతకు ముందు నేను స్టోర్ చేస్తున్న డేటా మనం ఇందాక చూసాం కదా. సో బట్ సెషన్ స్టోరేజ్ కానీ సేమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పుంటా కదా, కానీ సెషన్ స్టోరేజ్ లేదు ఇక్కడ. సో ట్రై విత్ సెషన్ స్టోరేజ్ నౌ. సేమ్ సెట్ ఐటమ్, గెట్ ఐటమ్, క్లియర్. సేమ్ ఫర్ సెషన్ ఆల్సో. సో జస్ట్ పాస్ సెషన్ స్టోరేజ్ డాట్ సెట్ ఐటమ్. సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు పాస్ హియర్ full name. So just to pass Raju. It has been set. Okay. So try to just close this comment. It has been removed. Okay. So just go through with this local storage. It will be still available. Okay. So that is the difference between session storage and local storage. If you just close it this window or tab. Okay. So just I have commented all these things. Okay. Local storage has been commented. Session storage has been commented. Just try to open. See, local storage will be available when just I have opened session storage. It has been removed. It will be available only whenever your browser has been inactive. Okay. So once if you have closed this window or tab, it is going to remove your session storage. It is going to clear out your session storage. Okay. So local storage is not going to remove. Then again, you are able to use this local storage in another tabs also. You can just able to access this local storage from the another tabs also, or else another port also. Okay, but the session storage in the same page only you are able to access. Okay, so whenever you are working on small size of applications, okay, on the time if you need to store that user name and password, okay, you can just use local storage. Okay, okay, we'll try with small example. Events also we have done, right? We'll try with small example. Let okay. First we will try to create input field to form input field. Input type text, name, first name. So I will just try to create a small example, just complete from your end. Okay. So first name has been done. Okay, till here. So now let name is equal to, or else name field is equal to document dot query selector. What I need to pass here? Input. Okay. So now input dot, sorry, name field dot add event listener. Okay. So add event listener. So what is the event I need to use? Blur. I'm going to use. Okay. So blur. So then again function I'm going to pass here. Okay. So event object I need to pass as parameter. Then again e dot prevent default. For time being, I'm just comment this event dot prevent default. So console dot log e dot target dot value. Now it has been created. So try to enter something. It is working. Okay. So if it is working, just I'm not going to console it. So just store this particular entire thing in one variable. Let name or else username. User name is equal to same e dot target dot value. It has been stored inside this username. Okay. So now this time what I'm going to do? Try with okay. Or not this. So we will try with let name is equal to prompt. I'm passing here. Enter your your name. Okay, I'm going to ask from the prompt. So whatever he has been entered, it will be stored inside this name. Okay. So now I am going to store this name in my local storage. Okay. So local storage dot set item. So set item user name. Okay, comma. So what is the name I am going to pass? Clear? So just first I have selected that input field. So before that, what I'm going to do, I need to take some input from the user. Okay, so just I have collected it. I have stored in that inside this name variable. So this particular value I am going to store inside the user name along with key name. I am going to store inside the local storage. Okay, just try to check till here whether it is working or not. I am going to enter Peter. It is going to enter username Peter. You just reload. Pawan. Enter. Username Pawan. Okay, it has been updating again and again. Okay, now what I need to do? So I have entered, right? I have entered through prompt. So this time, so blur. Okay, blur I have used, right? So event dot target dot value. It is going to extract this particular value from the input field. So now what I need to do is let available user is equal to local storage dot if I need to get it, so what I need to enter? Get item. So get item user name. So same username I'm going to pass here. Done. Okay. So it is going to get it. So what I need to do now? If username strictly equal to available user. Available user. So then what I need to do? Console.log. Just to pass here success. Now I will try till here. Else console.log console.log login failed. So just pass here. Oh. See, so I have clicked here. Okay, for your understanding purpose, again I'm going to take Raju. Okay, so I need to enter same value. It has been stored. Application has been stored with Raju. So it is going to just go to the console. So now this time, see, it is going to allow us. Okay, so just a small validation whether that user is entering valid data or not. Okay, so just try from your end. Okay, What is that example? Okay. So try to create a button. Oh, okay, I will show you. I have created it. No issue. Sample. So if I just mismatch, see, okay. So if I just mismatch, it's going to print. Okay, I hope you are clear. ఏం చేస్తున్నానో అర్థమై ఉంటుంది. So just I have stored some value inside local storage. సో ఆ వాల్యూని లోకల్ స్టోరేజ్ లో స్టోర్ చేసుకొని సో యూజర్ ఏదన్నా ఇక్కడ క్లిక్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తుంటే సో ఈ యూజర్ ఎంటర్ చేసింది ఇది కరెక్ట్ అయినా అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కరెక్ట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రింట్ హియర్ సక్సెస్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రింట్ ఎర్రర్ మెసేజ్ లాగిన్ ఫెయిల్. క్లియరా? సో మీరేం చేస్తారంటే ఓకే సో ట్రై టు క్రియేట్ here, try to create three input fields first. Three input fields first. First name, email, password. Three input fields. Then again submit button. Okay. So no need to worry about submit button also. Okay. If you are okay, submit button also you can just take. So earlierly we have stored, right? So here. Okay. So like this, just use this one to enter into the local storage. Local storage set item pass here. Value is username or first name, email, whatever it may be. Pass this. Then again data dot get dot first name. This is the second argument. Okay. This is the second argument. Pass it as there. Okay. So then again, or else just store in one variable. Then you can pass this variable also. So exactly how it is. A local storage dot set item username comma. So this variable full name you can pass here like this. Okay, so it is going to set out this particular full name. Okay, so no need to worry about this entire things. Okay, just it is easy. Okay, now it has been stored. Okay, so try to create one more input, sorry, one more form which is for login form. This time whatever you have already stored from this registration form, try to enter here. Okay, so if that data has been matched, it is going to print or else it is going to give that pop-up message login success alert. Yeah, or else it is going to print login wrong credentials. Okay, so like this. Just try. I hope చేయగలుగుతాం. Easy, eh? Just try. Okay, or else so I'm going to stop recording. Clear, right, till this point? Clear. So where we are going to in real time, I have seen video online. So there here they are going to use local storage and session storage. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah. So inspect. So your applications. So they have used no, not here. Cookies. They are going to use same local storage also. They are going to use login. Happen. Mobile number correct enough. Six five double nine four nine. 6 5 6 5 4 9 has been entered. So this time just go for cookies. They have changed now. Okay, so no issue. So here earlierly I'm going to get my mobile number. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాడంటే నా మొబైల్ నెంబర్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తున్నాడు. యూజర్ ఐడి నా మొబైల్ నెంబర్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో ఆ మొబైల్ నెంబర్ ఇక్కడ డిస్ప్లే చేస్తా ఉన్నారు. సో దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యూస్ కుకీస్. ఓకే, సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద థింగ్స్ టు రెడ్యూస్ ద సర్వర్ రిక్వెస్ట్. ఓకే, దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లోడ్ ఎంటైర్ థింగ్స్. సెషన్స్ లో కాదు, కుకీస్ లోనే మన మొబైల్ నెంబర్ ఇక్కడ వస్తున్నది ఇంతకుముందు. ఓకే, నో ఇష్యూ. సో దెన్ అగైన్ the login will be valid from this time too. So I have just logged at, okay, so I have just logged at, okay, 11:06, right? So till 11:35 my login will be available. After 11:35 automatically it is going to log out. Okay, so like this they are going to use cookies. So same cookies is also same similar to storage only. It is also web storage only, but the thing is local storage లో మనము స్టోర్ చేసిన డేటా మనం క్లోజ్ చేసినా కానీ అది రిమూవ్ అవుతుంది. సెషన్ స్టోరేజ్ లో మనం క్లోజ్ చేయగానే రిమూవ్ అయిపోద్ది. కుకీస్ వీఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు కంట్రోల్ సర్టెన్ టైం. ఓకే, ఈ టైం నుంచి ఈ టైం వరకు నువ్వు క్లోజ్ చేసినా చేయకపోయినా రిమూవ్ అయిపోద్ది ఆ టైం రీచ్ అయినా. సేమ్ దే ఆర్ యూస్డ్ కుకీస్. Okay, so cookies is also same storage capacitor, but the thing is it has been removed after certain time. You are going to pass the time limit. Okay, so you're going to pass that time limit. Once the time limit has been reached, it automatically going to log out. So syntax, so almost similar, that methods will be there. Okay, I think we need to pass individual time management, all these things. Here it is. Monday. So document dot not this. What is under things? No, not this. We will discuss it. Not this. Not this. We will discuss it. No issue. We're going to stop till here. So after completing cookies only, we will move forward.